Hello and welcome to Epic World Builder. My name is Mike Hewitt, and we are here in the Dragon Spire campaign in the actual Bloodhold Stronghold. And real quick, if you want to follow along, you can come here, go to epicworldbuilder.com and go to Public Campaigns, and you should see Dragon Spire. So that is where we are at the Bloodstone Stronghold, right here in the main hall. This is where we left off last week. We finished the opening entryway and the sanctuary, and we did this little sacrifice room. If I click here, this is a audio and a video podcast. But if you're listening to this, I hopefully will explain everything really, really well, so you won't have to really need to see anything. The purpose of this, what I intend for this podcast to be, is something to help everyone to just kind of listen to get your own ideas, to see how somebody else does a world building, and hopefully you learn or you get some ideas or something from this. So I hope that is what everybody is getting from this. So, but to continue on where we are from last time, we are here in the main hall of the Bloodstone Stronghold, and this is the end. So a couple of things. We have something called, let me go back here. So in the list of pages, we have something called a Warlord Chalice that the actual Bloodstone goblins have, and they are about to do a ritual. And that ritual is going to be done by a goblin king of some sort. So one of the things we need to do is coming up with that goblin king. And I think the easiest way to do that is to come up strictly with, I think, a character, actually a monster. Let's call him a monster. And this is Bloodstone Goblin King. Let's create that. One other thing, I want to come up with a name. Give me 10 names for a Goblin King. Okay, here's what we got. Grimskull, the Relentless, Zogfang, Warbringer, Margluck, Brightscar, Craggle, Snarltooth, Zekgors, Grizzlix, Scabnose, and Grotfang. We're going to call him Grimskull the Relentless. Okay. Back here. I'm going to put that name, Grimskull, and if I go in here, let's do kind of a person name. Okay, and let's go ahead. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to make an image of Boomp. And let's see what we got here. I'm giving this to Dolly to come up with an image real quick. And then let's come back here, and then we need to get some text for this as well. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this. And okay. Give me a wiki page describing the bloodstone. Boom. Let's see, what did it come up with here? Ooh, dang. That is a Goblin King. Let's go ahead and download. Do we like that one? It feels like I mean, it feels... He is a big dude. Right? Okay, I'm going to come back here. Give me one more second. Where did this... I'm trying to find... save as... Got it. Let's go here. Where is that? Okay, I don't know why. There we go. Okay, finally. I couldn't find where it saved it, so I'm going to put that there. Let's go back over here. Okay, it does not like that. So, let's go back here. Give me a wiki describing Grimskull the Relentless, which is a Goblin King for the Bloodstone Goblin Clan. This is a character I made up for my TTRPG. Okay, let's see. Now let's see what it got. It gets me. That's a really good picture. I mean, that's a pretty incredible picture. Might as well save that one too. Okay. Come on, ChatGPT, what's happening? Okay. Coming back here. I think I need to refresh because that will give me this. Let's go ahead and start in here. I'm going to call this the weapons room. Okay. I'm going to refresh this. Oh, look at that. Doing research on Bing. Okay. Can you make up some lore? Here we go. Okay, so coming back here, we got some background, some appearance. I'll go ahead and grab this first part and start so that we keep going. Background, let me do this. I don't want it to be bold, I want it to be that. And let's... If this ever messes up like that, we can go ahead and change. There's a BR there, that's the problem. And then let's go ahead and make this a B. Just simple old... And there's a bunch of BR tags. Don't know why it gets like that. Grimskull once a lowly scout in the vast goblin hordes, rose to power through the combination of cunning, brutality, and an uncanny ability to survive. He earned the moniker the Relentless for his unforgiving nature and his refusal to yield even in the face of overwhelming odds. After a bloody coup, he seized power of the Bloodstone Goblin Clan, a notorious group known for its ferocity and its use of dark magic. Okay, let's grab the rest of this. Okay, there's a lot here. Appearance. Grimskull is a striking figure among goblins, taller and more imposing than his kin. His skin is deep emerald green, scarred from numerous battles. His eyes are a piercing yellow, gleaming with intelligence and malice. He dons armor fashioned from the bones and hides of his enemy, and carries a scepter made of a mysterious glowing red stone, believed to be the source of his dark magical powers. I went ahead and save this. And his eyes, are they yellow? No, ours are red. I'm going to go back and change that. His eyes are piercing red, gleaming with, and then that's good. Personality. Grimstone is a ruthless and intelligent with a cunning mind for strategy and in warfare. He is feared and respected by his clan, not only for his strength, but also his ability to foresee and manipulate events to his advantage. Despite his brutality, he is a shrewd leader, always considering the welfare of his clan as paramount. Powers and abilities. Dark Sorcerer. I don't know if I want it. He possesses a keen mind. I'm going to get rid of the Dark Sorcery part. Let's do that. I'm going to make that an H2. Tactical acumen. He possesses a keen mind for strategy, often laying traps and ambushes for his enemies. Inspiring presence. His mere presence emboldens his troops, making them fiercer and more resilient in battle. The Bloodstone Scepter, the source of Grimstone's power. This ancient artifact is said to be as old as the goblin race itself. The scepter enhances Grimskull's natural magic abilities and is rumored to grant him visions, guiding his decisions and strategies. I'm going to go back, do that. And then roll in the clan. As the king, Grimskull is the ultimate authority in the Bloodstone Goblin clan. He leads raids, manages disputes, and makes decisions about the clan's movement and strategies. Under his rule, the clan has grown more powerful, striking the fear in the hearts of neighboring realms. Nobility, campaigns, and battles. The Siege of Eldervale. Grimskull led a successful siege against the elven city of Eldervale. That's a good one. Capturing it and gaining valuable resources for his clan. But ended up losing it only 1 week later. The Battle of Twin Peaks, the defensive battle where Grimskull outsmarted 2 human armies using the terrain to his advantage. Alliances and enemies. Grimskull maintains a shaky alliance with a coven of witches, providing them protection in exchange for magical services. I like that. His most notable enemy is Sir Aldrich, a human knight. Okay. Goals and ambitions. Grimskull's ultimate goal is to expand the territory of the Bloodstone clan and to cement his legacy as the greatest Goblin King in history. He seeks to acquire more artifacts like the Bloodstone Scepter, believing they will make him invincible. Okay, so couple of things. I want to go back here. Let's duplicate this tab. I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a new page. What page types do we have? I'm going to call this other. I'm going to call this GM's to-do list. Okay. And then I am going to only, this is not bookmarked, this is only visible for GMs. And then what I'm going to do is come back in here. There's a bunch of things I want to put in here to maybe visit later. First of all, Eldervale. The Elven City of Eldervale. That's a definite one. Let's come back. This is a Grimskull. To do, let's do now is so I'm gonna put that. What else do we got in here that I think is kind of important? Sir, we have a nope, come on. We might want to come back and come back with Grimskull's most notable enemy is Sir Aller. Nope. Now let's go back here. What else do we got? The Battle at Twin Peaks. That's a good one. Okay. And this Coven of Witches is another one we probably need to do. So let's save that. And that's something for us. That's just notes for us to come back to. I think we should do something with this scepter. And going here, we could come here. I think we can use this this generative tool. I think equipment. It's magical. Oh, I only have one answer. It's not magical. Rare. It is the scepter or wand. And it is still Mind Flame. I like that. And the name of it is that. So this is going to, I hope the magical thing doesn't, that's obviously a bug that I'm going to have to go and fix tomorrow. But this is a magical item. And that is, there's only one term. By the way, this just came out like 2 days ago. So we're going to go ahead, loading magic, and this should be writing the text for us right now and coming up with an image. Not coming up with an image because all the images are already done and pre-approved. So that's important. It's almost there. Give me 1 second. So now here's our scepter. I like that. It's not necessarily red, but it's there. The Wand of Mind Flame, also known as the Bloodstone Scepter, is a rare and fascinating object. I'm actually going to go in here in case we need to change anything. Is a rare and fascinating object situated squarely within the realms of ordinary. Is a fascinating object with great magical powers. While the wand may not have an inherent enhancement of magic, mystic, is rarity, blah blah blah. I'm going to take out all this. This is because we said it wasn't magical. The Wand of Mind Flame, and we might have to get rid of this until I fix that bug. The Wand of Mind Flame is a slender piece of balanced, exquisite crafted device. It is about 12 inches long, carved with from ebony and polished to a high sheen. As first glance, the wand might be mistaken for something, but for nothing but a simple piece of ornamental accessory. But a knowledgeable adventurer knows better than to underestimate its potential. The Wand of Mind Flame gets its name from a fiery pattern dancing along its surface, masterfully painted with precision and finesse, making it an artifact of sublime beauty. Symbolism and aesthetic appeal. The wand possesses a distinct aesthetic appeal with its intricate detailing and design. The fiery patterns that adorn its exterior do not only add to its visual appeal, but also carry a symbolic connotation. Oh, dang it. I hit a wrong button there. Gosh dang it. Give me 1 second. Did I? Oh, right here. I'm actually going to change this later. I think we're good here. I kind of got on a rabbit, went down a rabbit path. I wanted to go down here, and I ended up getting that Goblin King setup. But I'm going to leave that for now and continue on with the rest of this because I want to get through some of these rooms. The weapons room, coming back here, give me a description of a weapons room in the main hall of the Bloodstone Stronghold. Make it small with bunches of old, worn down goblin weapons. There we go. So now, not here, not here. Let's go ahead. This is the weapons room. Okay, and we're here. I don't need... I should have made it much. Make it 2 paragraphs. Dang. Yeah, it spit out way, way, way too much. Okay. First paragraph down. There we go. Okay, copy. Okay. In a shadowy corner of the Bloodstone Stronghold main hall lies the clan's modest weapon room, a small, dimly lit space filled with the scent of iron and old leather. Wooden racks and shelves crudely crafted by goblin hands are laden with an array of old worn down weapons, rusty swords, spears, and splintering staffs, and axes bearing the mark of many battles. Mismatched armor pieces, including dented helmets and bent breastplates, are heaped in the corner, reflecting the resilience and resourcefulness of the Bloodstone clan. The walls adorn a crude drawing and carving depicting the clan's battles and victories, serving as a proud reminder of their strength and veracity. In the chaotic assortment, a special section is reserved for Grim Skull's personal arsenal, showcasing weapons of slightly better made, some looted from fallen enemies and received as gifts. Despite its unredefined appearance, this weapons room is central to the clan's martial might, embodying the rugged spirit and relentless survival instinct of the Bloodstone Goblin clan. I like that. That's a really cool Grim Skull's personal arsenal in there. I'm going to go ahead and save this. One of the things I want to do here is I'm probably going to have a person... this is going to be just a small encounter of some sorts. But you know what? I was thinking about this, and I talked a little bit about this last episode, or maybe it was this episode. I don't know. About the fight and the storyline. I think I'm going to leave out more. But when I get to this, I kind of know when they are going to come through, and I'm going to, when they get to this point in the story, or they're getting close, I'll go through it and I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to put an encounter here. I'm going to put an encounter here. I'm going to put an encounter here. These things are not, I'm not going to put in the world building. But once I know where they are in the world, I'll kind of seek out that, okay, I need a battle here. But that's something I'm not going to actually put in wiki pages. So there was that. This room right here I've got is, I'm going to call this the spell room. And this is full of books. So I'm going to be a little bit more descriptive. This description, nope, that's not me. Let's go back here. Okay, so give me a description of a spell room in the main hall of the Bloodstone. Make it small. Make it medium size with bunches, with bookshelves. Of books and other papers thrown around. It looks, I know shelves is not like that. It looks like some goblins have disrespected, I guess, respected these tomes, but it also looks like a few goblins have looked and done some research on some of these papers. Let's see, what else do we want? There's some things I want to put something in here. There looks to be some kind of magic candles on the table that seem to never go out. And there looks to be a tome on the table that describes in great detail how to take a normal sword and turn it into a basic magical weapon. Basically, it tells you how to enchant into, I don't know, level 1, maybe level 2, I don't know. We can get that later. That's a little bit of a description there. Okay. Okay. I like that. I'm going to grab this. Let's go back here to edit. And then we have the magic room. Is that what was that what I room? I can't remember what I named it. Or did I say spell room? I'm going to go, let's go ahead and save that. Let's go here. We have Bloodstone main hall. Let's see, what do we got? The spell room. Nestled within the main hall of the Bloodstone stronghold is the spell room, a medium-sized chamber that serves as a mystical heart of the stronghold. Upon entering, one is immediately enveloped in the atmosphere of a chaotic scholarship, where the pursuit of arcane knowledge meets the untamed nature of the goblin inhabitants. The room is lined with bookshelves crafted from a rough-hewn wood, each self growing under the weight of the numerous books and scrolls and loose sheets of paper. The collection is a haphazard mix of tomes, some ancient and leather-bound, other more recently and crudely bound. The floor is littered with discard papers and books. evidence of the goblins' haphazard, excuse me, respect for the sources of knowledge. Among the clutter, it's clear that some materials have been studied more carefully. Certain books lie open, their pages marked with crude bookmarks, while others are stacked in what seems to be an order of importance and relevance. At the center of the room stands a large, sturdy table, its surface cluttered with various arcane instruments, vials and strange liquids, and piles of scribbled notes. The most intriguing feature on the table is a set of magical candles. Their flame flickering in the hues of blue and green, casting an eerie glow throughout the room. These candles seemingly enchant and burn internally, provided a steady source of light that never wavers. You know what? I didn't even think about it. I just wanted a cool little thing, but they could probably take those and I guess keep them. Okay, then we have these two. Dominating the table is a particularly large and well-thumbed tome. Its pages filled with intricate diagrams and dense text detailed the process of enchanting a normal sword into a basic magical weapon. The book is a prized possession within the spell room, frequently consulted by the more magical inclined goblins of the Bloodstone clan. Its outlines the necessary rituals, incantations, and magical components required for the enchantment, and its margins are filled with notes and the observations made by the goblins who have studied it. The spell room, with its mix of disorder and scholarly pursuits, stands as a testament to the Bloodstone's clan's growing interest in respects for the arcane art. It is a place of learning and experimentation where the raw, untamed magic of the goblins is homed and directed towards the strengthening of their clan. I like that a lot. Okay, so we got these two rooms done. We did get our Goblin King done. We got an image of it. I might make a book of that as a separate book. And then we did get a scepter that he has. I think I'm going to make... So, in the future, I've already ran out of time for this episode. I think there's not much in this room. In this chest, I think I'm going to have the actual Warlord chalice? Is that what it was? Whatever the chalice is that they're trying to get to. Yeah, Warlord's chalice. And then down here, I'm going to just have a big room. And I think maybe a small dragon, like a kind of a druid dragon or something. I think down here that maybe is caged up or something along those lines. That's what I want to go down the next path. And I think we have one more episode to finish this out. But then when it comes to that, I think we're done here. I think we have all of this and this done in here. Coming back to here, I don't know. We might go here or we might go off. I mean, this could be the Elven City. I don't know. I just kind of put points here. We'll figure it out later. We could start with that Elven City, or just figure out pieces. I don't quite know what we're going to do next, but I would like to finish this out and then maybe do a couple of more kind of different areas and start filling out more areas and make it bigger and just make the world more rich around it. And maybe it is maybe going through and filling out cities and filling out people. And then once we know more about that, then it start to, okay, now let's come up with a storyline. We kind of have a small storyline here, taking us there, but I think we need to fill out some of the things around us. I think we have some witches over here. I think we just came up with today, and I think an elven city would be very cool right there, and figuring out that, and then maybe some lore around this river, and maybe some things in the forest, maybe some small things. Maybe right out here we have, a windmill or a water mill, those kinds of things. Maybe we start making maps around that, and then just start filling out the city and making it, filling out this area, and start making it a little bit more world-based, and then maybe come back and do a storyline of that. So, anyways, that's enough for this episode. I want to thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. And then also, we're getting really close to the contest. And if you could just make a public campaign and a public map. Public campaigns don't need to be big, but I would love to see a few public campaigns. We're going to be voting on one. And then also, you can also go in and vote, but then we're going to be voting, and then we're going to give a shirt out to the best campaign within this time period. And then go ahead, you can make maps in this map maker right here, in this advanced one right here, and we're going to be voting on those as well. And then so yes, those two, and we're going to be voting, and but it needs to be done by January 15th is what we are looking at. And once that's done, we're going to be sending out those shirts. So once again, thank you so much. I hope, I really wanted to get the Bloodstone Stronghold done to this, but I think it's going to be one more episode, just to get it all flushed out. So thank you, and keep building.